she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again. We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, we will be talking about the new game Expedition 33. Yes, the new game that just came out, I want to say like a couple of days ago, and I've been actually playing it, experiencing it, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it for today's video. I heard this game's been getting a lot of great reviews. I've been heard that people have been calling this game a masterpiece. I mean, I was gonna get this game like anyways from like, you know, the trailers that I saw and like the previews that I saw and everything. This game just looked super interesting, and the combat looked super fun, and the art style and everything about this game just looked super interesting to me. So I decided to buy it, and I did, and I'm about, I want to say 10 to 12 hours in, like 13 hours into the actual game. I just finished the first chapter of the game, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. And so yeah, man, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so talking about this game, I guess one of the first things I want to start off on is the story. The story so far for this game has been very interesting. Just like a little like plot, I guess like a what am I trying to say? Basically like the what's the word I'm trying to look for? I literally cannot think of the word I'm trying to look for right now. The plot of the game basically is that basically the game takes place, I think, in Paris, or I think some version of Paris, because I'm pretty sure in the game I saw like the Eiffel Tower at the beginning of the game, so like I'm guessing that's where they live, in Paris. But yeah, you basically live on this like island, I guess, and you play as this character named Gustave. And at the beginning of the game, I'm not gonna like spoil anything. Like if you haven't like played this game yet, definitely go play it. But I'm not gonna spoil any like major events. I'm really just gonna be talking about like the beginning of the game and maybe some other plot details, but I'm not gonna be spoiling anything major in this game. But you play as this guy named Gustave, and he's actually voiced by actually this was one of the main reasons I wanted to play this game in the first place, is because the actor who voices Gustave in this game is the same voice actor for Daredevil, from the Daredevil series. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to play this game, because like he was in it too, or he was voicing one of the characters in this game. But you play as Gustave, and basically his character is you kind of at the beginning of the game, I guess he's getting ready to meet with like his ex-lover, I guess, or his ex-girlfriend named Sophie, and apparently, basically, like every single year, there's this, basically this, like, they call her the paintress, but every year, the paintress, she paints like a new, I guess, age, or like whatever, and if you're that age, then you basically get Thanos snapped, in a sense. You basically die. And so Sophie is, I think they call it like the gommage, like once you hit like a certain age, and that's the age the paintress is gonna, paint, they call it the gommage. So Sophie's, experiencing, or, gonna do her gommage or like whatever. And so, Gustav meets up with Sophie. There's also the character, Maëlle, I think is how you pronounce her name. There's a lot of like French names in this game that I'm probably gonna mispronounce. But she's also like, I guess, Gustav's like adopted sister, I guess. And definitely the interactions, I will say the interactions between the characters in this game is definitely a highlight. Like, the acting is very good. The just like the dialogue, the back and forth between the characters, I think is very good. And so basically, I think every year there are, I guess, like a certain group of people who go out to the continent, which is like the main hub area where the game takes place. And basically, Gustav is part of Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is supposed to go out to the continent and explore and basically, I guess, kill the paintress, or I guess stop her from like, causing, I guess, death upon the people, because, yeah. But story-wise, so far, it's pretty good. You do get, like, obviously, as you progress through the story, you obviously get you come across new characters, or you don't come across new characters, but you basically gain new party members, and like they have different abilities, and it's super cool. It's basically like a turn-based game, but what's interesting about this game, and I don't think I've ever seen another game do this. I might be wrong, but this is like the first game I've ever seen do something like this. So it's a turn-based game, but it has like parry and dodge mechanics. So you can like parry attacks and you can dodge attacks in this game. But it's also still turn-based, where you take turns like fighting, like the enemy attacks you, then you attack. And so I thought that was like super interesting, because just my experience with turn-based games, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily bad at them, but I would say that like I'm not like the best when it comes to I guess strategizing and like thinking ahead, and like knowing which thing to use for certain enemies or like whatever. So I think the element of like parrying and dodging in this game is something that I really enjoy, because it's not obviously something that you would see in like a turn-based game. And so I really enjoy that aspect of the game. I will say so far, and this is just me, I don't know if this goes for like everyone else, but like I'm playing on Expeditioner, which is like the normal mode, the normal mode for the game. And so far, except for maybe like one or like two or maybe like three enemies that I've come across, the game is not like super difficult. Like I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I go up against an enemy, I'm usually gonna win, even if it's a boss. Like I feel like the bosses in this game are like, so far at least, like they're low-key kind of easy, but obviously that could change. I'm only like I'm only done like I think there's like 3 chapters in this game, and I've only completed the first chapter, so obviously the difficulty will probably get, you know, harder or like whatever. But that is something that I kind of noticed. Also, the music in this game is really good. Like, there were some songs in this game where I was like, bro, this like, just like the music alone in this game is like a 10 out of 10. Like, the music just by itself deserves like awards, like just by itself. Like, that's how like good the music in this game is. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. But like, I'm just gonna like play some music right now because, or one of the songs right now, just to like, you know, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Obscur, noir et haut, peinture trouvera sans elle. Clair, obscur, trouble-de-rature, courbera et fait. Clair, obscur, noir et haut, peinture trouvera sans elle.
Just talking a little bit more about the combat in terms of like the characters in this game. So I guess starting off with Gustav, oh, I even forgot to mention, like, you can even, like, during combat, you can actually, like, basically shoot at enemies. Like, I think there's, like, a button that you press, and when you press that button, you basically get to, like, free aim at, like, certain enemies. So, like, there would be certain enemies where, like, they're, I guess, a floating type enemy, so you won't be able to hit them with just, like, a regular attack. You will have to actually... With Gustav in particular, he has like a gun, so he'll like shoot enemies, and so like that's how you take out those types of enemies too. But with Gustav, his main thing is that like he has like a sword, and he also has like his gun too, and he also has like this mechanical arm, and basically the mechanical arm serves as like a way to it's basically like a power-up, basically. Like, if you get like a certain number of charges in his like mechanical arm, he basically can like unleash like a really powerful attack on like an enemy, and so that's cool. Talking about the other characters in this game, freaking Lune, she's freaking cool in this game. She's got like, her thing is that she has like different elemental abilities, and she, you know, she can basically attack enemies with like lightning, fire, ice, freaking earth. She's basically the freaking Avatar, basically. And then there's also Mael, which is she's kind of like she has like this she also uses a sword, but it's more of like a fencing type of style. Like, she has like a very like, I don't know like the word to describe it, but her like move set is that, or she can basically move between different I guess sword stances. So like, I guess she has like a defensive sword stance, she has like an offensive sword stance, or I guess like an aggressive sword stance. Basically the different sword stances are kind of important because certain sword stances can, if like an enemy is like, you know, burning, let's say like Luna uses like a fire ability on an enemy, basically Mael can basically do more damage, I guess, with if she has like a certain stance that she uses while the enemy is burning. And so it was like stuff like that I thought was like super cool, using certain abilities with certain characters to inflict more damage. I thought was cool. And just talking about the last character, CL, I think it's CL or SCIEL. And her thing is basically that she basically has like these magic cards that she can use, and like the magic cards, if I'm not like mistaken, she has like different magic cards that associate with like, I think, like dark and light, and she basically has like certain abilities that I guess she gains like these, like I think they're called attribute points, or like it's some like point system that she gets, and using other abilities consumes those points to basically do, I guess, more damage. I think I might be wrong on that, but like yeah, so basically her thing is that she has like magic cards. She has like this like also this like cool I think it's like a double-edged like scythe, like whatever, that I thought was pretty cool. And so every character in this game I feel like is unique and different in like their abilities and stuff like that. And so like it was definitely cool and interesting to see how like they played off each other with their different abilities. Talking a little bit about the world map, the world map in this game. It's called a world map because basically the hub area, or I guess not the hub area, but like the main, or I guess in chapter 1 at least, like the area that you're in, I guess because you're in the continent, it's basically like a hub area, and there's like different locations that you can go to, and like your characters are basically like tiny, and like you can just like roam around places and stuff like that. Obviously you can like fight enemies too, but I don't think I've ever played a game with or a world map, so like experiencing that, and like that was pretty cool too, to experience. I guess the last thing I would like to touch upon is that one, this game is selling very well. I did hear that this game sold over 1 million copies already, so that's pretty impressive. I've also heard that this game was made only by like 30 people, so the fact that a game like this was made only by like 30 people is super impressive to me, and it just goes to show that, quality is better than quantity. Like if you have like an actual team of people who are passionate about making a game, it's going to show, whether it's like only a couple of people, even if it's just one person, and if it's like 1,000 people working on a game, or if it's just one person, if they're passionate about what they're making and they care about what they're making, the game's gonna turn out like, it might not turn out great, but it's gonna turn out, I think pretty good. And so this game, I feel like, is a kind of like a testament of that. And so it's good to see that this game is doing very well, because I was really interested in playing this game. So just to see that this game is getting a lot of love is super cool to see. But yeah, man, that's basically my experience with Expedition 33 so far. Will you be going out and buying a copy? Well, actually, I guess you can't buy a physical copy yet, which sucks. But I think the physical version of the game comes out later. I think later next month. And so if you want to get like a physical copy of the game, I think you gotta wait a little bit. But yeah, will you be going out and buying Expedition 33? And if you've already played it, tell me your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. And yeah, bye.